Hello everybody and welcome to my comic review. I am Rainbow Red Panda and today I am doing a review of the Marvel Now title, The Superior Foes of Spider-Man. This came out a few weeks ago and it is one of the first titles in the Superior Spider-Month collection. It is the first issue and it is an ongoing series. When I first read it, I wasn't sure if it was just going to be like a one-shot or if it was going to be a series, and from what I can see in the comic and then what I've read afterwards by the author, it is an ongoing series, and I actually really liked it a lot more than I thought I would. It is written by Nick Spencer, who does the Morning Glories title. He also does the Action Comics and the Thunder Agents, and he also works on the Ultimate Comics X-Men. So I read a few of those titles, so I really kind of liked that he did this. It's kind of like a different angle on, I mean, everyone knows Spider-Man and knows his story, but this kind of takes some of the villains that he faces and it kind of gives you a look into their lives and what they do whenever they're not in costume. And so far it hasn't necessarily been good things. Who would have thought? It follows the new Sinister Six, even though there's only 5 of them. It follows Boomerang, it follows Overdrive, the new female Black Beetle, also Speed Demon, and Shocker. The first one is from the point of view of Boomerang. It kind of shows like what he did before he was Boomerang, and then what he's done I guess while being Boomerang. It's not really after, but it just kind of shows like what he does behind the scenes, and so far it's just he goes to jail and has people do things for him. So I haven't been able to find if every month it'll still be focused on Boomerang or if they will go to the other foes, but I'm guessing that they will feature the other ones in kind of their own little story. So I don't know, I really liked it a lot more than I thought I would. I thought it would just be kind of like, okay, this is, just a little thing to add to Superior Spider-Month. They didn't want to just have Avenging Spider-Man and Superior Spider-Man and just a few Spider-Man titles, so they wanted to add, something to make it a little bit more exciting. But I actually think that this will be a good series, and that I hope that it sticks out, because I do like the style of the writing, and I like the story that it tells. It kind of, I don't know, it adds to the whole supervillain thing. And I've always thought that I would like the idea of kind of a supervillain comic, like something like this, where you feature on the villain instead of on the superhero. And while Spider-Man is kind of in this, he is not a character. Like, he doesn't really have lines or anything. It just kind of starts off with him saying, okay, look, I fight Spider-Man, and this is why you should pay attention to me. That's kind of like how it starts, and then it just goes into his backstory and then to what he's doing now. It kind of, since they're this Sinister Six, there is only 5. I don't know if they will eventually add another member or what will go on with that, but we'll see. They don't mention adding a new person, but if they're going to call themselves the Sinister Six, you would think that they would at least have, be accepting applications currently for the 6th spot. But I don't know, overall I just thought it was a good title. It does have like kind of the comic book reference in a comic. Black Beetle is trying to rob a comic book store, and it kind of just shows how much she doesn't know about comics, and just kind of is like a little funny moment in the world of comics. So that was probably one of my favorite parts of the whole comic. But I mean, overall, I don't know, I just thought it was fun, and it was just kind of a break. You get to have a comic book with sort of like it's not really funny, but just kind of like a not so serious, like it's not going to keep you on the edge of your seat like maybe the Spider-Man titles are. I mean, some of them end, you're like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? But this doesn't do that. I mean, it ends well, and I don't know, it's well written, and I don't know, I just think it's going to be a good title. Hopefully it stays around, but I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of people aren't going to read it. I've read on some message boards and stuff, and they're just like, oh, this is a way for Marvel to get money. Like, this is just a money-making scheme. But, I mean, it is written by somebody. I mean, Morning Glories is a huge hit. And while I did do a review on this channel for Morning Glories 26, and I did not enjoy it I have read the first trade and I actually do like it now. I need to go and do a review of the first trade, but it makes a lot more sense if you read it from the beginning. But not to digress from the topic at hand. Superior Spider-Man, or Superior Foes of Spider-Man. I don't know. I think it'll be a good title. I don't know if these are necessarily his best opponents. Maybe they should have called it like the inferior foes of Spider-Man to make it a little bit more comical, but I don't know. I think it'll be a good title and it should stay around. If I had my way, it would stay around for a few more issues, at least to give everybody a chance to tell like part of a story. But we'll see how it goes. So that's all I have for this review. If you guys read the Superior Foes of Spider-Man, let me know what you think. But I don't know. I think that if you guys like the Spider-Man comics, I would think that you would like it. But we'll see. So that's all I have for today. If you guys liked this video, be sure to rate it thumbs up. You can also comment. You can subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Or you can like me on Facebook and you can follow me on Twitter. So that's all I have for you guys for this review. I will see you next time. Bye!